Okay guys, I'm going to show you today how to kill Aviansies and keep them on distant complete, and well, I've already been for one trip with this inventory, except I sold the bars. Now, if you don't know where I am, because I'm just going to run there now, you need to have completed, I think it's, you need climbing boots, so you need to have completed Troll Stronghold, I think it is, and Death Plateau. I don't know which one of those comes first, but you need them both completed. And Edgar's Ruse is helpful, so you can teleport much closer. Now, let's get over what we're doing. Okay, killing Aviansies a good benchmark stats. You probably want at least 70 defense. You can do it with much lower, and you can do it with prey methods. 70 defense, 70 range. That's minimum, really. And works quite well. Now, you're gonna want good tanking gear. Not fantastic, obviously. I mean, I'm using a semi-kite shield. That ain't great, but you know, it works. And I just wanted a little bit of extra defense rather than the Zemi book. Although at 80 defense, 81 defense, I should say, I really don't need a kite shield. I could use the book, but the main thing you need is an Armadillo item. I'm using an Armadillo body. You could use an Armadillo amulet for free, and a ZEZIMA item. Some cheap items. Well, if you already have the book, that's really expensive. And I'm using a kite shield. You can use van braces. Saradomin item helps, but you do not need it once you're inside the Eyrie, whatever it's called. So good tanking gear. I was accumulator. That would be broad bolts, but I'm training Slayer, so I'm using adamant for the sake of example. Amulet of ranging, crossbow obviously, and do not use a ring of wealth. It will decrease adamant bar drops, which is what you're here for. And you don't need, but I'm going to use a mithril grapple to get inside the Armadillo area, which has no bandos or Saradomin. Much easier. The reason I use a Saradomin item is because in the starting area I don't like to have to pray, because they can hit pretty hard, and if this is your first time to Gobble's, you'll need a rope. And the premise of Gobble's dungeon is, if you have an item of one god, they will not be aggressive, except in the boss room. So that's what the Armadillo, Zemarak, and Saradomin is for, because you will not run into any bandos. Now here you'll see that yellow dot. You'll need to pray range, because there's lots of rock throw trolls, and you can turn it off here. I'm using an Excalibur to increase my defense, and you'll have to pop it here, the first special, because well, I just lost one of every stat and all of my special. That's what the snow does. It'll reduce your run energy to nothing. It will lower stats by 1 each time, including prayer and hit points, but that's 10. Oh, and you need to pray melee here. Big wolves, nice and accurate. So if this is your first time, you need a rope and to use it on that hole to go down. And I think you need to talk to the knight, who is apparently dead. So from here, don't freak out. Nothing will attack you unless you don't have a Saradomin, Armadillo, and Zemi item. If you don't have a Saradomin item, pray range and run south. Actually, mage might be more important. I don't know. I don't like to tank them. That's why I have a Saradomin item. So you run south, and you can either kill the Armadillo monsters around here, or you can go straight into the Eyrie or whatever. I'll equip my snakeskin boots, and you'll need a mithril grapple to get in here. And there's lots of Armadillo monsters. Now I'll start killing them now. They do drop a few items that you should use high alchemy on. Obviously I didn't bring high alchemy runes, but I'm on ancients at the moment, so they drop drops you want to pick up. Runite limbs and daggers you will high alch. I pick up runes, they do add up after long stays, and addy bars, they drop in sets of 4 noted addy bars. So that's where you get all the money. It's very good money here. And use bones to peaches tabs. I should have mentioned that earlier. So once you're out of food, you fill up on bones. You do that while you're eating, and I'm just showing you the whole area here, sort of. And then you use a bones to peaches tab, and that will turn your entire inventory of bones into peaches. So I just wanted to get a view of that monster. And just, you can see how many kills you get. It's usually a pretty close ratio between kills and bars. So, you know, 1 kill, 1 bar. I prefer this area over green dragons or something. It's just, I prefer, and that one hurt me a bit too much, but, and you'll find that there will probably be a lot of bots in here. I'm not accusing that guy of botting, but there are lots of them, and you will notice that they're there all day on the same world, and they will just, actually there's not many low levels up there. I only attack the low levels, so I should hang out near the entrance. But you will find that there are some guys that are here just absolutely all day, never talk. You can ask them anything, they'll always attack yours. They're all gang up on the same one, and they don't care, to be quite honest. And yeah, bots everywhere. And that's probably due to the fact that with bones to peaches you never need to bank. So I'm not saying you know how to code bots, but I'd imagine if you didn't need to code a bank to God Wars, that would make it a hell of a lot easier, because that would be that would be quite complicated with, you know, having to equip boots and things. And now I'm just getting destroyed for no apparent reason. I was doing better than this with Carol's legs, so and yeah, you'll find lots of low levels in the 70s and 80s. There's 73s, 79s, 83s and 84s. Those are the ones I fight. I don't like to fight the 90s, they hit a bit too high. If the world gets a bit crowded, you can just switch worlds. No biggie. And a 40 kill count if you want to go into the boss arena. You probably won't if you're watching this guide, but yeah. I've had someone give me 3 mil earlier just for blessing his grave in there. I had to tell you out, but there was someone else tanking inside, so he took most of the damage. I just had to pray off a minion. Wasn't hard. And as you can see, you can have a very varied setup. And you know, the recent ones are quite quick. Drops are common, and that's all I gotta say really. Yeah, if the world is a bit crowded, even though there's tons here, you don't like attacking the high levels, then just go to a different world. And will they stop hitting me? Normally I can easily, using peaches, which only heal 8 each, I can usually use 1 peach per monster easily. And that's with worse tanking gear than this. Ah, God. Jesus Christ. Why am I still recording? I'm just failing hardcore right now. And that's that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.